Yes, yes, guys, again. Mata, 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 mata. Again and again and again. Mata, to mata, to mata, to mata. And never going to stop. Ever. Never, just never. So yeah, we start again. But before we start, I just saw an interesting title, an interesting thumbnail. Let's just watch this video.
My name is Jonah Hoot.
But we don't have voice.
Today is December. My name is Jonah Hu. Today is December 26,
You know what to watch?
2023, and
This video, I just saw the interesting thumbnail. He sang one word for All Star every day for 1
I will be
year.
singing one word from Smash Mouth's All Star every day until the song is over. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years are coming, they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit around running. Didn't make sense to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, your head gets so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey, now you're a rock star, get a show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the meteor man begs to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and never get bored. Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey, now you're a rock star, get a show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey, now you're a rock star, get a show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold, only shooting stars. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I got to get myself away from this place. I said, yup. What concept? I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming, and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules, and I hit around running. Didn't make sense not live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey, now you're a rock star, get a show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Thank you.
Okay, so that was an interesting video, but it shows consistency. That's what attracted my attention. It shows the consistency. So I could make a similar video one day, not about a song, but something in Japanese, to show this consistency. Very, very interesting and funny video. Okay, let's start with a little bit of Anki. That's 赤い帽子をかぶります。
黒い帽子をかぶります。
黒い帽子をかぶります。黒い。I need to learn the colors. お金を押してください。
お金を貸してください。
お金を貸してください。お金を貸してください。先生に荷物します。No,荷物。質問します。質問します。
先生に質問します。
先生に質問します。先生に質問します。先生に質問します。飲み物はその棚です。
飲み物はその棚です。
飲み物はその棚です。飲み物はその棚です。昨日買いました。昨日昨日 something を買いました。昨日I remember that. 昨日靴 or no 服この clothes この昨日服を買いました。
昨日服を買いました。
昨日服を買いました。毎日します。大変ですね。
毎日残業します。
毎日残業。
大変ですね。
大変ですね。気をつけて、気をつけて、気をつけて、be careful。
お気をつけて。
お気をつけて。take care。お気をつけて。ドアを開けないでください。ドアを開けないでください。
ドアを開けないでください。
ドアを開けないでください。駅で電車に乗ります。
駅で電車に乗ります。
5回。
5回。
5回。細かいお金がありません。
細かいお金がありません。
細かいお金がありません。ファンさんに住所を聞きます。address to live, place ところ住んでところaddress 住所ファンさんに住所を聞きます。
ホアンさんに住所を聞きます。
住所を聞きます。ホアンさんに住所を聞きます。電子辞書で秋葉原で買いました。
電気製品を秋葉原で買いました。
電気製品を秋葉原で買いました。早く寝た方がいいですよ。早く寝た方がいいですよ。You better sleep early. It would be good if you sleep early. 早く寝た方がいいですよ。
早く寝た方がいいですよ。
早く寝た方がいいですよ。下着。歯を磨きます。
歯を磨きます。
歯を磨きます。2、3日。会社を休みます。I'll take a 2-3 days break.
2、3日会社を休みます。
2、3日会社を休みます。24日。
24日。
24日。外を見てください。
例を見てください。
例を見てください。It looks like 外 for some reason. 例。ハインさんは髪が長いです。
ハインさんは髪が長いです。
ハインさんは髪が長いです。バスで帰ります。something バスで帰ります。大阪バスで帰ります。
大抵バスで帰ります。
大抵バスで帰ります。大抵バスで帰ります。家族はタイに住んでいます。家族はタイに住んでいます。My family lives in Thailand.
家族はタイに住んでいます。
タイに住んでいます。家族はタイに住んでいます。今月、エアコンを修理してください。エアコンを修理してください。
エアコンを修理してください。
修理してください。大人。
大人。
That's お茶 and that's 道は難しいです。
茶道は難しいです。
茶道は難しいです。東京は物価が高いです。東京は物価が高いです。
東京は物価が高いです。
東京は物価が高いです。あさって。会社はあのビルです。
会社はあのビルです。
会社はあのビルです。ビル is building, no beer. not 果物の。
着物。
デパートはどのですか？です。デパートはどの something ですか？
デパートはどの建物ですか？
あの建物です。
デパートはどの建物ですか？あの建物です。冷蔵庫。急ぎましょう。Let's go. Let's hurry up.
急ぎましょう。
どういたしましてどういたしましてどういたしましてどういたしましてどういたしまして
どういたしまして。
どういたしましてどういたしまして3階お金を貸してください。
お金を貸してください。
お金を貸してください。lend。電気製品を秋葉原で買いました。
電気製品を秋葉原で買いました。
電気製品を秋葉原で買いました。大抵バスで帰ります。
大抵バスで帰ります。
大抵24日。
24日。
茶道は難しいです。
茶道は難しいです。
難しいです。デパートはどの建物ですか？あの建物です。
デパートはどの建物ですか？
あの建物です。
姫は死んだ。
姫は死んだ。姫は死んだ。姫 means princess, I think. 姫は死んだ。The princess died. Princess died. Princess is dead or died. Wait, how to pronounce died? So, to die, yeah, but to pronounce the
Die.
die, but how to pronounce diet? Diet pronunciation. Died.
Died.
Died. Died. Just died.
Died.
Died. Okay, yeah. Princess died. 姫は死んだ。Princess died.
今日はありがとうお姉さん。
今日はありがとうお姉さん。Thank you, sister, older sister.
これはもう見ました。
これはもう見ました。I already saw this.
大丈夫。
大丈夫。
僕がいる。大丈夫。僕がいる。大丈夫。僕がいる。大丈夫。僕がいる。大丈夫。僕がいる。
大丈夫。
高橋先生、いい人だったな。
高橋先生、いい人だったな。高橋先生、いい人だったな。高橋先生 was a good person, wasn't he?
すべて
すべて
なくなってしまった。
なくなってしまった。すべてなくなってしまった。
すべてなくなってしまった。
すべてなくなってしまった。Everything is lost.
約束しましたよ。
約束しましたよ。約束しましたよ。I promise. I made a promise. 約束しましたよ。I made a promise.
あ、パンダくん。
あ、パンダ君。
悲しみに負けてはならない。
悲しみに負けてはならない。悲しみに負けてはならない。
悲しみに負けてはならない。
悲しみに負けてはならない。
面白いことになるよ。多分ね。
面白いことになるよ。多分ね。面白いことになるよ。多分ね。It becomes an interesting thing. Probably. It's probably become an interesting thing.
パンダくん、いつもの？
パンダ君、いつもの？パンダ君、the same as always?
誰のせいだ。
誰のせいだ？ Whose fault is it?
どこ行った。
どこ行った？ Where did he go?
ちょっと調べたいことがあってね。
ちょっと調べたいことがあってね。ちょっと調べたいことがあってね。ちょっと調べたいことがあってね。ちょっと調べたいことがあってね。I have something I need to research about. There's something I need to investigate. Something I briefly, ちょっと means briefly. I briefly need to investigate.
終わりにしよう。
終わりにしよう。終わりにしよう。終わりにしよう。Let's end this.
願いは叶えてはいけない。
君の願いは叶えてはいけない。君の願いは叶えてはいけない。Your wish is not going to come true. Must not come true. Your wish must not come true. Your wish must not be granted. 叶えてはいけない。君の願い。
友達じゃないの。
友達じゃないの。He's not my friend.
早く行かなければ。
早く行けなければ。If I don't go fast. Must go fast. Must hurry up and go. If we don't go fast, the demons will distraction.
ただいま。
ただいま、I'm back.
仲良くしようとするのも。
仲良くしようとするのも。仲良くしようとするのも。仲良くしようとするのも。Attempted to get along well with you.
考えたこともなかったです。
考 考えたこともなかったです。考えたこともなかったです。I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it.
そして私の願いだ。
そして私の願いだ。That is my dream. That is my wish.
僕も行きます。
僕も行きます。I also go.
来なかった。
来なかった。You came back.
自分に何ができるかをずっと考えていた。
自分に何ができるかをずっと考えていた。自分に何ができるかをずっと考えていた。The whole time I was thinking about what I can do myself. 自分に何ができるかをずっと考えていた。
できましたか？
できましたか？ Were you able to do it? Did you do it?
家で飲む。
家で飲む。家で飲む。I go home and drink. I drink at home. I drink at home.
しなくてはならないで。
しなくてはならないんで。しなくてはならないんで。しなくてはならないんで。しなくてはならないんで。しなくてはならないんで。Must we do it? Must do it. Must do it. We must do it. しなくてはならないんで。
みんな応援してくれるんだ。
みんな応援してくれるんだ。みんな応援してくれるんだ。Everyone gave me the favor of helping me.
僕の兄だよ。
僕の兄だよ。僕の兄だよ。My older brother.
約束しましたよ。
約束しましたよ。I made a promise.
大丈夫。
大丈
僕がいる。
夫。大丈夫。
悲しみに負けてはならない。
悲しみに負けてはならない。悲しみに負けてはならない。
終わりにしよう。
終わりにしよう。
君の願いは叶えてはいけない。
君の願いは叶えてはいけない。君の願いは叶えてはいけない。Your wish must not come true. Your wish must not...
自分に何ができるかをずっと考えていた。
自分に何ができるかをずっと考えていた。
終わりにしよう。
終わりにしよう。
しなくてはならないで。
しなくてはならないんで。しなくてはならないんで。We must do it. しなくてはならないんで。
自分に何ができるかをずっと考えていた。
自分に何ができるかをずっと考えて。
しなくてはならないで。
しなくてはならないで。And here we finish. So we keep going with the grammar points. Yesterday we did the volitional form, which was actually easy. Didn't need much explanation. So now let's check out the next grammar point, which is, it should be hasがない。いらっしゃる。
旅の方なんですか？
おう
お
まあ
まあ
そんな感じかな。
そんな感じかな。
どこからいらっしゃったんです？
どこからいらっしゃんどこからいらっしゃったんです？
どこからいらっしゃったんです？
どこからいらっしゃったんです？
いらっしゃる to
Hello Yuki, how is it going? Yuki, how are you?
be, to come, and to go. This
最近どう
next piece of polite and honorific language we have is いらっしゃる.
Grammar
Now, this
point いらっしゃる. I don't know the order. I don't know if the order is even correct. I'm just going by the order of Game Gengo, but I kind of don't like this order, to be honest. But if I go with different order, it will be, I will lose it. So let's just go by the order of the video. Irasharu in Genki, it was like at the end, towards the end. But for example, Zeiki, which is very important, it's at the end. Urai. But no problem, no problem. I don't think it's a big problem. So we do irasharu, itashimasu. Janaika. Janaika is the same as dewanaika. I think Janaika should have been like after dewanaika. So we did dewanaika and we're going to do today Janaika. Kadoka, kashira. So I hopefully today we do 4 grammar points.
This piece of grammar falls under the category of what is known as sonkeigo, which is one of the 3 types of keigo or honorific speech in the Japanese language. Now, to put this as simply as possible, sonkeigo is the honorific language you use towards others' actions, not yourself, your family, or your company, but others, to put their position up and make them feel honored and respected. Irasharu is the
One very good idea that I had now is to make a sonkeigo deck. Like they are verb, obviously. So we add, instead of adding them with the complete verb conjugation, we make the complete verb conjugation and parentheses sonkeigo. That's actually an amazing idea. Okay, so we're going to do that later. And conjugate. How many sonkeigo verbs are there? I think there are only few. So we're going to do that, yeah. Okay, so later. Add.
The sonkeigo form of iku to go, kuru to come, and even iru to exist. Often you'll see it used by staff speaking with customers, or even just with very polite people who are wanting to speak to you in an honorable manner. Like we can see here in Star Ocean, the girl is wanting to be as polite as possible to a man who just saved her life, and she wants to make him feel honored. And so she says, "Doko kara irashattan desu?" which means exactly the same as "Doko kara kimashita ka?" Where did you come from? But we can see here that the verb kuru has been replaced with irasharu to make it more polite and honorific. She is putting the listener here above her and using sonkeigo.
Okay, so I think we skip irasharu because we're going to add it later on the sonkeigo. How many sonkeigo verbs are there? Sonkeigo verbs. Wait, they are verbs, no? Learning the Japanese own lingo. Why don't we ask so deep seek? Deep seek. Yes, Game Gengo's order is by syllable order. So it's not syllable order. So it's not an order you would learn in a language course. Yeah, it's confusing. It's confusing. But maybe after we do them all, I try to fix the order from inside from here. So mo, for example, what is mo? Nara. Yeah, we'll check it out later. We'll see it later. But anyways, so irasharu, I don't think we're going to add it here. When were you born? Okay, so sonkeigo. Just break down. How many? Wait, explain to me the sonkeigo form. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Not going to do irasharu because I'm going to do it in a different deck, which is better. This way we learn to conjugate. We learn conjugation and we also learn the sonkeigo as well. Oh no. Abunai, abunai.
危険ですので、こちらはお預かりいたします。
Itashimasu. To do. Itasu or itashimasu is another piece of keigo or honorific
Itashimasu. Ah. Polite form of suru, to do.
speech in Japanese, but this time it's under the category of kenjogo, which means humble speech. So where with
Humble speech. Then we should also skip itashimasu. It's yeah, I'm going to skip it as well. Kenjogo, but honorific speech. We did it in Genki, no? I don't know.
some keigo, you put the great honor and position on the listener's actions and putting them above you. Kenjogo is the
Kenjo, we
opposite.
did it in Genki, yeah.
This is where you depreciate oneself to praise the
yeah,
listener. You put yourself down to put others up. And so itashimasu is the kenjogo or humble version of suru, to do. And you use this form of honorific speech, kenjogo, only with your own actions to show honor or respect to the listener. You are putting yourself down to put their position up. Now, this is a very common piece of language in business speech when you are talking about your own actions, like seen here from this incredible scene from Yakuza 0, where Majima is being incredibly humble and polite with this quite rowdy customer who's really causing a scene in his establishment, but you can really feel in this scene the level of professionalism and politeness that Majima here is portraying when you look at the way that he uses keigo in this scene. First, he says, "Kiken desu no de, kochira no oazukari itashimasu." Oazukari itashimasu is the humble way to say that he will look after something or hold on to something, this being the ice pick. He could say azukaru to be the casual way to say to hold on to something, like seen here in Metal Gear Solid.
ところで、あの光ディスクはベーカー社長から預かったものだな。
But here, he's actually being humble, talking about his own actions. This is giving respect and honor to his customer, which a good employee should do, which he even uses again in this scene when he finally decides to give the customer exactly what he wants and fights him. Here he says,
No.
そこまでお客様がお望みなら、この真島、僭越ながらお相手いたしましょう。ただし、私からは一切手出しはいたしません。何しろ、お客様は神様ですから。
So here, aite suru here means to accept a challenge, to take someone as your opponent, right? To have someone as your sparring partner, your fighting partner. But here he says, oaite itashimashou. So he's using the kenjogo way of saying aite suru.
Okay, so Kenjogo, huh? I kind of remember it. We definitely did it in Genki, but to be honest, I don't really remember the verbs used. Explain to me. Sonkeigo is one of the three main topics of honorific speech. Alongside Kenjogo, okay, we did it. Humble language. Teinego, polite language. Sonkeigo is used to elevate the status of the person you are talking about, showing respect to them. It is commonly used when referring to elevated. Okay, so these are the verbs. These are the verbs that we did in Genki apparently. Irasharu, to go. Irasharu also, to come. Irasharu, to come also. Irasharu, to be also. So both, three of them are irasharu. Only common verbs. There are way more. There are more. But these are the common. So in this deck, Sonkeigo, we add these verbs, and we conjugate them like same as this one, And yeah, this way, we'll definitely learn Sonkeigo as well. Iku irasharu. 来るいらっしゃる also. 寝る so explain to me the 謙譲語 for formal communication in Japanese essentially I think when we do as a deck just like this one definitely master it. And the polite form is just the normal, the polite that we know, like mas, the mas form. Teinego is the mas form, I think. Which is easy, it's here, it's just here. The easiest one is the Teinego. No need for a deck for it. Maybe we add a deck for Teinego as well. Mairu. Mairu. Okay, Oru. I remember Oru for sure. Iru becomes Oru. Yes, Teinego is the mas form. So let's add another deck for Teinego, Kenju. Study deck. No. Tools, study deck. Kenjogu. Kenjogu. The complete verb conjugation. Hey. Close the parentheses. So we have Sonkeigo, we have Kenjogo, and we have all of the verbs. So with these three, maybe, but should we add Teinego? The Teinego is here, but it's easy. Kenjogo is used to lower the status. So Mairu, Oru, Itasu, and this one is Moshiageru. Moshiageru. To say you, Moshiageru. Tadaku. Okay, now I remember it from Genki. Haiken suru. To see, to look humbly. Zonjiru. To know. Ukagao. And omeni kakaru. To meet. Okay. Ome has my eyes. Kakaru. Okay. Sonkeigo. Sonkeigo. But no. How is the table? Iku irasharu. It's perfect. It's perfect. complete. Okay, done. Add. And we do the same for the kenjobu. Kenjobu. Bro, I love DeepSeek. Perfect. Kanpeki kado. So done, move on. So we have Sonkeigo and Sonkeigo. Where is it? Irasharu. Sonkeigo done. Kenjogu done. Janaika.
あの野郎遅えじゃねえか。
輪島さんに呼び出されてビビっちまったんですよ。
ビビっちまったんですよ。ビビっち。
さんに呼び出されてビビっちまったんですよ。
ビビっちまったんですよ。ビビっちまったんですよ。
Janaika, right or isn't it? This next piece of grammar, Janaika, is used to say right or isn't it, or even to be kind of like why don't we, as a confirmation of something. Now this is exactly the same as the previous piece of grammar we covered, Dewanaika. However, this is just the more casual version. So like in these examples,
あの野郎遅えじゃねえか。
that bastard, he's late, right? Or isn't he late? So here we can see osoi meaning late, and then osoi janaika, isn't he late? Or like also seen here in Dragon Ball Z.
地球って言ったな。まあまあの星じゃないか。
You said it's called Earth, right? It's a pretty decent planet, isn't it? So Mama no Hoshi janaika means isn't it a relatively good planet?
Hoshi means star or planet. Mama no hoshi janaika.
You can see that it's used as kind of confirmation. In the first example from 13 Sentinels, he's saying, isn't he late? It's kind of getting confirmation. He's late, right? And the same thing here where Nappa says that it's a pretty good planet, right? Mama no hoshi janaika. So it's used to get confirmation from the person that they're speaking with.
Okay, so Janaika, easy. Just like Dewanaika, very easy. Janaika seeks confirmation. Add a little bit of deep seeks. Mud. Explain to me, Janaika, the grammar point, Janaika. So just seeks agreement. Janaika. A lot of examples. Casual form of Dewanaika. Janaika na.
Oh, いいんじゃないか?
This one looks good, doesn't it? Oh, いいんじゃない?
いいんじゃないか?
いいんじゃない?
いいんじゃないかな。
いいんじゃないかな。That's nice too. いいんじゃないのか。
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 好きじゃないから。
好きじゃないから。何もあるから。
聞くの初めてじゃないから。
初めてじゃないかな。初めてじゃないかな。This is my first time hearing romantic gossip about ocean.
聞くの初めてじゃないから。
親の務めなんじゃないかな。
全然大好きじゃないから。
全然大好きじゃないから。Another example from Planad. いいんじゃないか。いいんじゃないか。Check it out.
いいんじゃないかな。
いいんじゃないかな。
言ってくれたじゃないか。
言ってくれたじゃないか。So yeah, じゃないか, very simple. We add just a few examples. So the grammar point じゃないか is a casual and conversational expression in Japanese that is used to express surprise, realization, or rhetoric questioning. It often translates to isn't it, could it be, don't you think, in English. It is commonly used in spoken Japanese to emphasize a point, express doubt, or seek confirmation from the listener. Key meanings. Rhetorical questioning. Okay, we said all of this in the previous sentence. Janaika, very plain form Janaika. That's it. That's easy. Usage expressing surprise or realization. Nuances. Okay, that's it. That's it. I think we add the first example because it was clear.
じゃないかな。
じゃないかな, right? Right? The same as the anime example. It's very good.
じゃないかな。
じゃないかな. Right? じゃないかな. Perfect, perfect. 完璧, 完璧. Wait, I think I saw anime in here.
すごいじゃないですか。
すごいじゃないですか。
で、最悪じゃないです。
て最悪じゃないです。Isn't that the worst?
で、最悪じゃないです。
て最悪じゃないです。kind of a good sentence.
金じゃないとすると。
金じゃないとすると。If it's not money.
金じゃないとすると。
金じゃないとすると。But wait, was it じゃないか? Is it じゃないか? じゃないかな. It's じゃないかな. Is it the same? Maybe it's the same. Yeah, it is. そこ
じゃないのかな。
そこじゃないのかな. She's probably there.
この男じゃないのか。
この男じゃないのか. Was it this guy?
手を組もうじゃないか。
手を組もうじゃないか。手を組もう means join hands together. Okay. This is a 完璧な文。This is a 完璧な文。
手を組もうじゃないか。
手を組もうじゃないか。手を組もうじゃないか。Why does it show me double? 手を組もう。Okay, I thought, じゃないか, I thought we would work together. Thought we could work together. 手を組もう。手を組もう。手を組む。But what kind of grammar point is this?
手を組む。
手を組む。手を組もう。組もう is it volitional? 手を組もう。
手を組もうじゃないか。
手を組もうじゃないか。Okay, I think we add that one and that's it. Then just write. It's volitional, right? It's volitional. 手を組む is the verb. 手を組む Okay, DeepSeek has betrayed us again. So, teo kumo, volitional form. Volitional form of teo kumu. Which means
手を組もうじゃないか。
join hands together. To join hands together. Join hands to cooperate. Cooperate. Okay, Kampeki, it's a Kampeki Nabun. I really like it. Teokumu, Teokumo. Okay, we added 2, and that's enough because Janaika is easy. So that we move on fast. In Janaika, what Yuki? What was it? We have a lot of in Janaika. Clanad. From Clanad. Action, sci-fi. Shortness.いいんじゃないか。
いいよ、子供じゃないんだから。
いいよ、子供じゃないんだから。
いいんじゃないか。
いいんじゃないか。That's a good idea. いいんじゃないか。
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 いいんじゃないか。So what if it is?
いいんじゃないかしら。
いいんじゃないかしら。
もう少し腰を落ち着かせてもいいんじゃないかな。
いいんじゃないかな。
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 いいんじゃないですか。
いいんじゃないですか。That sounds good.
いいんじゃないですか。
いいんじゃないですか。いいんじゃないですか。
いいんじゃないですか。
Okay, I like this because it's panda. I like this panda show.
いいんじゃないですか。
Shirokuma Cafe. I really like Shirokuma Cafe. One day I watch Shirokuma Cafe.
それはアップルティー。
それはアップルティー。
それはカリグラッシュ。
パンダ。
それはカリグラッシュ。
それはカリグラッシュ。I didn't like. I saw it so many times in G-Lab, and I want to watch it. I don't mind it. Why not?
いいんじゃないか。
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 いいんじゃないのか。But he sounds like いいんじゃないのか。He sounds like いいんじゃないか, but it's actually いいんじゃないのか。
いつも通りでいいんじゃないかな。
いつも通りでいいんじゃないかな。いつも通りでいいんじゃないかな。かな。Just carry on like casual, like usual.
おう、いいんじゃないか。
いいんじゃないか。Well, not bad.
おう、 いいんじゃないか。
いいんじゃないか。Well, not bad. Many,
それでいいんじゃないか。
a lot of examples for in じゃないか。for じゃないか。
いいんじゃないか。
いいんじゃないか。So many examples for じゃないか。Easy grammar points, very perfect.
天沢さんじゃ。
天沢さんじゃないか。
あれじゃないか。
あれじゃないか。あれじゃないか。あれじゃないか。
あれじゃないか。
あれじゃないか。Yeah, I think we finish with じゃないか and move on to the next grammar point.
ます失敗しちゃったじゃないか。
失敗しちゃったじゃないか。失敗しちゃったじゃないか。
いいじゃないですか。
いいじゃないですか。Should we add more?
いい話じゃないか。
いい話じゃないですか。じゃないか。うまいじゃないか。
うまいじゃないか。
どこが
うまいじゃないか。
お店の人じゃないかしら。
お店の人じゃないかしら。
かっこいいじゃないか。
Okay, I like this. I like this sentence. かっこいいじゃないか。
かっこいいじゃないか。かっこいいじゃないか。
かっこいいじゃないか。I can't see myself using these sentences a lot. かっこいいじゃないか。
かっこいいじゃないか。
かっこいいじゃないか。いいんじゃないかしら。Okay, enough.
あん時決めたじゃないか。
決めたじゃないか。Decided back then, didn't you? Okay, maybe you use this one as well.
あん時決めたじゃないか。
What does anto mean though? An means that. Toki, that time. Decided back then. Antoki. Back then. Okay. Why Toki is not in kanji? Why? Why is it not like this? Translation. You decided back then. Kimeru. Kimeru to decide. Kimeru to decide, of course. Kimeru. I know Kimeru for sure. Kimerareru no ka? Decide. That's it. Okay, move on to the next grammar point. So we already finished 3. Or we didn't do them, but we're going to do them later. Kadoka. Kadoka.
勘弁してくれ。2回も払わせるなんておかしいだろ。
おかしいかどうか決めんのはお前じゃねえ。俺が払えっつったら黙って払うんだよ。
Kadoka, whether or not. A very useful piece of grammar that is quite simple to learn. It means whether or not. So, like in this example, tadashi kadoka wakaranai. I don't know whether it is correct or not.
Kadoka. I remember it from Genki. Kadoka.
Tadashi kadoka wakaranai. I don't know whether it is correct or not. Tadashi here meaning correct, and kadoka means whether or not. And wakaranai means I don't know. So the thing you're referring to comes first, follow it by kadoka.
Tadashi kadoka wakaranai. I don't know whether it's correct or not. So tadashi, correct. Kadoka, whether or not. Wakaranai, I don't know.
And then followed by your statement afterwards. Like seen here in Cyberpunk 2077. The one that decides whether or not it's strange is not you. So okashi here meaning strange, okashi kadoka, whether or not it is strange, you're not the one that decides. Or like seen here in 13 Sentinels.
おかしいかどうか決めんのは
So, the 177.
決めんのお前じゃねえ。おかしいかどうか決めんのはお前じゃねえ。The one who decides whether or not it's
the one that
strange
decides
isn't
whether or
you.
not it's
お前じゃねえ。Isn't you.
strange is not you.
Oh, I
So
understand
okashi here
completely.
meaning strange, okashi kadoka, whether or not it is strange, you're not the one that decides.
おかしいかどうか決めんのはお前じゃねえ。
Or like seen here in 13 Sentinels.
本物がここにいないならあなたは誰だというのか。
説明したって信じやしない。それとも君の僕に対する感情は本物かどうかが重要なのかい？
それは
本物かどうか重要なのかい? Is it important whether or not I'm the genuine article or real deal? Here referring to the fact that she is in fact a boy cross-dressing to hide his identity as a spy and not the real person that he believes her to be, or even the real gender. But the spy here turns it on him and asks whether or not it's important if she's the real deal or not as far as his feelings are concerned towards her.
かどうか。Okay, easy grammar point. I definitely remember it from Genki かどうか. Because I liked, stuck with me. I always was saying かどうか. It's a nice word. Nice word to say. かどうか. It fills your mouth. かどうか. It sounds Russian for some reason. かどうか. Explain to me this point. かどうか。New example. でも三何ですで Let's check it out. We can write the English translation as well, Yuki. If we can't find the Japanese, we can also copy the English. Search by the English one.
でもさ、なんで約束を守ったかどうかわかんの？
なんで約束 of course. 約束 is to promise. なんで約束守った to protect. 守ったかどうかわかんの So, but how could you tell that he kept his word? Busy server, busy to keep a promise. 約束を守る to keep a promise. DeepSeek has betrayed us again. This is a problem. Okay, 完璧な。
でもさ、なんで約束を守ったかどうかわかんの？
かどうか whether. How could you tell whether or not that he kept his word? There is no whether or not. We're going to add it. 約束なんでは約束なんでわかるのわかんのわかんのわかるのわかんの It's more casual. Okay, so translation. But how you could tell Okay, I don't like this translation. But how do you know? How do you know whether or not he kept his promise? How could you know? Nande demo, but how do you know? How do you know whether or not? But how do you know whether he kept his promise or not? Yeah, this is a perfect translation. Perfect sentence. 完璧な文。約束をする。約束を守る。約束を守る。The promise. する。
私がこんなに好きでも二人は死んだら生まれ変われるかしら。
Ah! The sound comes from here. I was trying to figure out where was the sound coming from. I pressed the play button by mistake on the keyboard. Trying to understand where was it coming from. So to keep a promise. Ru, not Suru. Ru, of course. To keep a promise. Keep a promise. Mamoru. Okay. Mamoru means to protect, to defend, to guard, to keep a promise. Yakusoku o mamoru. Okay, let's write mamoru. To protect, to guard, to defend, to keep, promise, to abide, to be punctual. Jikan o mamoru, to be punctual, to observe, to obey, to follow. Okay, very kanpeki na bun. What does punctual even mean?
Punctual
means happening or doing something at the agreed a proper time. Punctual. Like to be typikos in Greek. Krivis. Typikos. Exactly. Synepis. Okay. So punctual. Jikao, to protect time itself. Indeed, yeah. To be punctual is to protect time, because time, you lose time. You lose time if you just waste time. You lose it, and you have to protect it so that you don't lose it. So to be punctual. So it makes sense. Bro. Japanese makes more sense than in a lot of languages. Kadoka. Protect from losing time, because we always lose time. Kadoka. A lot of Kadoka sentences.
どうかね。
Kadoka ne. Kadoka. どうするかね。
ヴィランは制限時間まで核兵器を守るか。
No, there is no. Wait. するかどうか。かどうか。I think we're going to have a hard time finding another good example for Kadoka. Because they're showing me doka, doshimasu ka. I need the full sentence.
さあどうかな。
さあどうかな。それはどうな。
それはどうかな。
それはどうかな。We'll see about that. どうか please.
どうか。
どうか please. どうかどうか。
どうか。どうか。
どうか。A lot of doka. Wait, Yuki, is doka the same as kadoka? Doka shita. Doka shita no do. Kadomo.
Domo.
But it's a bit longer. Copy it. It might be good.
どうかな。
どうかな. But it fits very complicated. Anta. Because I cannot find. どうかな.
あんたたちが俺たちにとって得かどうか証拠見せてよ。
Sensei V, how is it going? Konnichiwa, minasan.
あんたたちが俺たちにとって得かどうか証拠見せてよ。
A lot of words with kanji, huh? Anta, antatachi, okay, antatachi, very easy. You all. Tatachi ga. Oretachi, okay. So far, so good. You and us. Show us, prove. Antatachi ga oretachi ni totte. Totte, what does totte mean? To handle. Totte. Toku, profit, advantage, benefit, gain. How is it going, Sensei Week? Toku ka douka. First proof you can be useful to us. Shoko, evidence. Misete. Show us. Yeah, it's not complicated. It's a kampekinabun. Show us proof. You. Us. Proof. Show. Proof. This one means proof. Evidence. Proof that you are being helpful to us. Oretachi ni totte, for us. So, show, proof, you all, show, proof, for us, whether useful, which means profit, advantage, gain, beneficial, useful, okay. Whether you are useful or not. Okay. 完璧な文。
あんたたちが俺たちにとって得かどうか証拠見せてよ。
得かどうか。証拠見せて。完璧な文。Show us proof whether you are helpful or not. whether you are to us. To us. 俺たちにとって。俺たちにとって。Show us proof whether whether you are whether show us proof whether you are useful to us or not. 完璧な文。Whether you are useful to us or not. Show us proof to us. Yeah, same. ティミさん、元気ですか？元気です。元気です。すごい元気です。お腹すぎましたか？お腹すぎました。To become hungry? いえ。でも、water. How to say today I've watched a video and I strongly think you should live in your at least 3 or 4 months. What video? What video? Sense week. お喉が騒ぎました。Wait, so とって、俺たちとって means for us. For us. And what else? Proof. 証拠 means proof. 証拠 means proof. Proof. And of course, かどうか。得 means gain or advantage or useful. Profit. Advantage. Benefit. Or useful. I think so too, but my past thinks otherwise. かどうか。Bro, Yuki. Maybe if we can find a job. Sensei Vic, send the video. I want to watch it as well. どうするかね。
あの子どうするかね。
It's a bit too long. Put it on Discord. Maybe we watch it with the movies. So wait, maybe we add documentaries in Discord as well. Is it a documentary? We add another channel now. That's a good idea. Like documentaries about Japan, you know. I think there are. I used to watch a lot of documentaries. In the immersion, okay, we add documentaries. I used to watch a lot. Okay. Done. If it's a documentary, add it there.どうかなと思って。You want to do that now? どうしようかな Where to go?
どうかしました？
No, it's one of the interviews video to fluent 外国人, a Japanese guy. There's a German girl who had a good level, but once she lived in Japan, her level boosted to the stars. Of course, yeah, if you speak with people, because the most important part of about learning a language, the best part is to speak, to speak with people, and that's how you learn. That's how you learn.
やる気かどうかは
やる気かどうかな。I'm not sure about that. やる気かどうか。In case a question. Is it why is there a space? どうか A lot of どうか どうするんだどうしましたどうしてこんな
たったこれだけの文章がどうしてこんなにも嬉しいのだろうか。
だろうかかどうかかどうかは
まあまだ本当に結婚するかどうかはわかんないですけど。
まあだ本当にまあまだ There's an Australian old guy that has been there 37 years that says that the most important thing of all is to learn kanji, as they are the core of Japanese way of thinking. Kanji is very important, kanji. But I would say that the most important thing is the verb conjugation. For me, verbs, learning verbs, the most important thing are the verbs, how to conjugate the verbs. Because when you learn how to conjugate the basic of conjugations, you're going to conjugate more and more and more and more. So this 15 conjugations for me is the most important part. And then kanji comes at second place because I think you learn kanji along the way. It's going to be gained, like kanjis, you just learn them along the way. Like you learn kanji by accident. Like sometimes a kanji comes up, and somehow you just learn it. Like, for example, the other day with Ewin, I learned that chi means blood. And osara means plate. Or sara means plate. I just learned it just on accident. I didn't try to learn it. It looks like sara, it looks like a plate. This one looks like blood. Oopsie, I learned another kanji today. Yes. You learn kanji on accident. Oopsie, I learned kanji on accident. I learned also with Ewin the other day, suberu, which means slide, which looks like, with Yuki also, we learned hone, it looks like Among Us. By accident, we learned them just by accident. So, Among Us sleeping on water puddle. And also, of course, the most important kanji that I learned on accident was Jido Hambaiki. I will never forget this kanji. Very complicated, but Jido Hambaiki. Vending machine. Ten shoes, how is it going? To be fair, bones are kind of sus. Bones are sus. Bones are sus. That's how you learn it. Old guy.
The first 300. The next 1,700 take the same time as the first 300 to learn because they're just combinations. 65%
exactly.
of the Japanese language is called jukugo. And the jukugo is this word made up of two kanji. When Japanese hear that word, they've sort of like got this, they call it the internal dictionary, and they break down this word into the two kanji, and even if they've never heard it before, they can understand what it means. But if you don't know kanji, you can't do that. And that's 60% of the Japanese language.
40年近くの日本の生活、どういうふうに表しますか、自分の。
難しい。難しいけど、苦労と喜びの繰り返しなんだけど、苦労はここまでけど、喜びがここだから、ここにやってきて本当に良かった。多くの日本人にお世話になってきた。大学の先生、友達、この辺にある家族ってね、いろんな人にめちゃくちゃお世話になってます。恩返しするか難しいですよ。例えば、オーストラリアに留学。The first 300. The next 1,700 take the same time as the first 300 to learn because they're just combinations. 65% of the Japanese language is...
Of course, you just have to, if you go there, you don't just learn on your own. You just have to keep studying as well. You don't stop studying. But what he's saying is very correct, Sensei Vic. What he's saying is very correct. You develop. We should have a serious talk with your friends.
The first 300.
You have internal dictionary. You develop internal dictionary, internal filter. I call it a filter. You filter the words and the kanjis.
His language.
40年近くの日本の生活。
And even if they've never heard it before, they can understand what it means. But if you don't know kanji, you can't. They've sort of like got this, they call it the internal dictionary.
Internal dictionary, exactly. Every language, you start to develop a filter in your brain, a dictionary in your brain you develop, and you can recognize. And I think it's true. When you learn the kanji, like the pattern, because kanji has a pattern. If you learn that pattern for kanji, you develop this dictionary in here somewhere. I don't know, is it in your heart or is it in your brain, this dictionary? But you develop this filter dictionary by learning all the kanji. Because the kanji has a standard pattern that by the passing of time, you're going to get used to it. Get used to this pattern of kanji. This was ages ago. They lived back in this to the States at least a decade ago.
まあまだ本当に結婚するかどうかはわかんないんですけど。
But true, pretentious. If you go there, your skills doesn't just get boost on its own. You just have to try, keep trying. If you just go there and speak English, for example, only English, you will not learn. You'll have to push. You will have to still have to push yourself to learn.
まあまだ本当に結婚するかどうかはわかんないんですけど。
わかんないんですけど. Okay, I think this is a nice sentence. This is a good sentence. Well, I don't know if we'll really get married yet. Okay, we use this.
まあまだ本当に結婚するかどうかはわかんないんですけど。
わかんないんですけど。So, わかんない、I don't understand. ですけど、but. Well, I don't know whether if we'll get Mama da hontoni. Worthless book. No. Hontoni. Okay, so the translation should be well. Ma means well. I don't know whether if or whether. I think whether is better. I don't know whether we'll really get married or not. Yeah, that's a better translation. わかんないんですけど but I think there is a but. The sentence continues. けど but
うるさい。
うるさい Shut up annoying.
ぜひ出席してもらいたいなと思っております。
And I would like everyone to attend.
まあまだ本当に結婚するかどうかは分かんないんですけどね。うるさい。
何照れちゃって。
Okay, done. It's a perfect sentence. 完璧な文。So let's move on to the next grammar point, which is this one.
I wonder.
生まれ変われる。死んだら生まれ変われるかしら。
Kashira. I wonder. Kashira is a feminine expression that is mostly used as a way of asking a question or to show that you're thinking about something. It has the same usage as the more gender-neutral expression kana, and it's placed after a phrase at the end of a sentence, like seen here in Valkyrie Profile.
死んだら生まれ変われるかしら。
If I die, will I be born again, I wonder? So, umare kawareru means to be able to be reborn, and then followed by kashira to show that she is pondering or thinking or wondering about whether or not that's the case. Or like here in AI Somnium.
この季節にしては珍しいわね。
Oh. I pressed this by mistake and now it's stuck. I don't want. No, it's stuck. How to remove it? How to remove the background color? Okay. So kashira. Kashira. What is going on? Kashira. I think living in Japan is a... Can you just close and... maybe you close and open. Okay. Kashira. Kashira, that's it. So kashira, what does it mean? I don't even know.
Is pondering.
Living in Japan is a big multiplier for effort though. You still need to effort, like you can't just live there and not put any effort. You still have to push yourself, put in the effort to learn, not just live there. So you can make a quick progress. But if you put yourself like with people there, with native people there, speaking with them, not being afraid to say sentences, you'll definitely learn. Like if you put in effort, you'll definitely, if you don't put any effort, if you don't try to speak, it's definitely you're not going to make any progress. So you will just waste your time. So you can make quick progress if you put the effort, of course. But multiplying low effort is still going to be low. Exactly. Like the same effort you are putting when you are like in your home, you have to put when you go there, the same or even more. So it's still not easy. Like if you still need to put in the effort.
able
Exactly.
to be reborn, and then followed by Kashira to show that she is pondering or thinking or wondering about whether or not that's the case.
But the effort, of course, as you said it, the effort there, if you put in the effort, will be better, like will be multiplied more, because you will be put in a situation where you learn from native speakers, which is better, definitely better than just learning from watching videos or reading books.
Rekawareru means to be will.
死んだら生まれ変われるかしら。
If I die, will I be born again, I wonder? So, umare kawareru means to be able to be reborn, and then followed by Kashira to show that she is pondering or thinking or wondering about whether or not that's the case. Or like here in AI Somnium.
この季節にしては珍しいわね。これじゃ足跡を取るのも難しいんじゃないかしら。
Well then, wouldn't it be difficult to also take footprints, I wonder? Referring to the murder happening in this rainy season. And so in both of these examples, you can see that Kashira here is put at the end of a sentence in the exactly same place that kana would actually be, but it just is a more feminine way of saying kana.
Kana, so Kashira is like kana, I wonder. Every night my last thought is, I'm so looking forward for this to go to a video diary, but at the same time I sweat thinking, I hope he won't be going around saying Nani o miteru no. Nani o miteru no? Nani o miteru? Nani o miteru? Nani o miteru? Sensei V. I will need someone to hold the camera though. Nani o miteru? Nani o miteru? Getting out of the major cities probably goes a long way to getting more practice in. Of course. Wait, what do you mean going out of the major cities? So, like outside of Tokyo, for example? No, Kashira. Kashira means is a sentence ending. Maybe we go to the Inaka to see the rice fields, and then speak. Tokyo is too English friendly. That's why. You go some places where they don't speak English. Exactly. So you don't have to use English, of course. And you tell the people, Nani o miteru? Nani o miteru? But exactly. You go some places where they don't know English at all. Expressing uncertainty used. By the way, Kashira is a female speech. Guys would say kanao instead.
But it just is a more feminine way of saying.
He said feminine.
Kana. That kana would actually be, but it just is a more feminine way of saying kana.
Okay, kana. Kana. So we added just two examples. Okay, just so that we know it exists. This is the kana. Is this the kana? Wait, Yuki, why your kana has an a in at the end? This is the kana that we are talking about. So kashira, kai, kamoshiranai, kana. I'm going to do kana also later. So kana is a sentence ending particular uncertainty, wonder, used by female speakers and has soft, polite, and somewhat old-fashioned tone. Kashira can translate I wonder, could be. Kana is basically the same. Okay. So we do this and we do this later on. Kana expressing uncertainty, rhetorical question, seeking confirmation. I wonder, could it be structure? Kashira. Yeah, easy, just a couple of examples there, here and there. So we added just so that we know it exists. Okay. Okay, so we expect, if we write here kashira, but only female characters. Kashira. Kashira.
Ara, いいのかしら?
Ara, いいのかしら? いつ一つ聞いていいかしら? 一つ聞いていいかしら? I wonder if I heard one. I wonder if I heard one. You'd never heard about it? I wonder what happened.
なんかあったのかしらね。
なんかあったかしらね. Okay, this is a 完璧な文。
こんな時間に誰かしらね。
This is a 完璧。She's eating and speaking.
なんかあったのかしらね。
This is a 完璧な文。
なんかあったのかしらね。
I wonder what happened. なんかあったかしらね。I wonder what happened. Okay, only one. We don't need. And one from anime would be also. No. I wonder if I could ask you one. I wonder if I could ask you one thing. 一つ聞いていいかしら? 聞いていいかしら? 会えるかしら?
あなたたちに倒せるかしら?
I wonder if you can defeat them. あなたたちに倒せる. If you can, 倒せる is the potential form. Okay, I like the sentence.
あなたたちに倒せるかしら?
あなたたちに倒せる. So あなたたちに means them. Or you. No, it means you. If you all can defeat them. I wonder if you can defeat them. 倒す. So 倒す to defeat. To defeat. Okay, so I think with this one, to throw down, to fail, to knock, to set. To throw down. To throw down. To bring down. To blow down. And to defeat. So, to knock down, to recline, yeah, whatever. So, it's a 完璧な文. 完璧な文.
あなたたちに倒せるかしら?
And tomorrow we do kana. So kana and kashira are the same. So done. With this one, we did so many grammar points today. So from today, every day, we're going to do 4 grammar points. 4 grammar points. So tomorrow we do these 4. Maybe even 5. And slowly, we're going to finish all of the grammar points for N4, and then start N3, watching N3, which is somewhere N3, and also Tokini Andy Quartet videos. So I think here we end it for today, and we continue tomorrow because we're about to eat some food finally after 16 hours or so, or less. But anyways, Yuki, Pretentious, and Sensei Vic, thank you very much for coming. Enjoy your food. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for coming and sharing your valuable information. So matashita. We continue tomorrow, and I can't wait for Friday, for next Thursday. Next Thursday, Assassin's Creed is going to come out, and we're going to play Assassin's Creed in Japanese, and we're going to learn Japanese from Assassin's Creed Shadows. All the best. Thank you very much. Yuki is going to ask something. No, Yuki it was the sentence, I think. It was the sentence. I wonder. 一つ聞いていいか一つ聞いていいかしら Yuki was translating the sentence. I was hoping it was a funny question. It was the translation of the sentence, yeah. I picked it up, but Sensei Vic apparently didn't pick it up from the Japanese sentence. It was 一つ聞いていいからかしら So yeah, mata ashita, and we continue, of course. Ashita, asatte, raishu, raigetsu, rainen, and raiseki. We never stop. Sen nichi made, until we reach sen nichi, raiseki. Yamenaide. Bye bye. Yamenaide. Never stop. Yamenaide.